This is Josh Hadley of 1201 Beyond here. Now, I don't normally do these kind of vlog things. I'm having an issue out there with the copyright troll group Egeda. Now, here's the thing about Egeda. Everyone has had problems with Egeda. Egeda. If you are a content producer, you know and are so annoyed at the name Egeda. These are some of the biggest copyright trolls on the internet. If you have had the good fortune to not have encountered Egeda yet, what they are is a Spanish copyright company. They're a Spanish company that holds IPs, or at least claims that they do. And according to them, the U.S. public domain does not matter. If they own the Spanish language version of a film, then they own it in the entire world. It doesn't matter if that film is public domain in America or if someone else owns it somewhere else. They claim that they own basically the entire public domain. I produced this TV show for the OSI 74 network called simply 1201 Beyond. It's basically a Night Flight knockoff. We show music videos, short films, cartoons, a full movie, which is usually a public domain film. I have permission to use the music videos, to use the cartoons, the shorts, things like that. Those are all cleared via permission, and I usually show a public domain film. In my very first episode, The Night of All Hallows, I showed the movie 1974's Horror of the Zombies. The Horror of the Zombies is a public domain film in the United States. Egeda owns the Spanish language version of Horror of the Zombies. So according to them, they own every version of Horror of the Zombies. As you can see, if you click on my video, which they are trying to block worldwide, I show the U.S. version with the U.S. dub. In other words, the public domain version of which they have no claim. They don't see it this way. So, they are trying to block my video. And as you can see in the image here, they're only claiming a random less than 12-minute segment in the middle of the video. Look at that. 128.11 to 140. They're only claiming 12 minutes in the middle of the movie as matching their audio-video content. So, they're bullshit right there. But mainly, I've gotten hit by them at least a half dozen times now. I know people like Glenn Criddle, they are a thorn in his side constantly since he does European films. And again, they own the Spanish language versions of these films. It doesn't matter if you're showing the Italian version, the American version, it doesn't matter. They claim they own it. Egeda is one of the largest troll operations out there, and they need to be stopped. They are notorious for just constantly rejecting your appeals on YouTube, being completely incommunicado. You call them, they will not call you back. You email them, they will not email you back. They actually emailed me back. As you can see, their response, this is after I explained to them that this is a public domain film and that they do not have a claim on it. After that, I told them this is a public domain film. I am not going away. They ceased communication. I've called their phone number a few times. They will not return my phone calls. Yet they reject every one of my appeals. They have essentially told me that I have to sue them to make them go away. This is what Prenda and some of those other companies out there that are currently being sued as copyright trolls have done as well. Egeda is the biggest one out there. I want to file Digital Millennium Copyright abuse claims against them. YouTube and the Digital Millennium Copyright Act constantly say there are severe repercussions for abuse of this system. No one ever does anything about it. I want to be the one that stops them. If there's a copyright or IP attorney out there that's willing to help me, contact me at 1201beyond@gmail.com. I want to stop Egeda. These people are a thorn in the side of every content producer that's out there, and they claim that they own the public domain. They do not. Egeda, you wanted a war? You got one. I'm fine with war.